We need a whole game of Bowser's Fury. Cowards can't endure me. Yokai Watch 4 is dead. At least as far as a worldwide release. Girls lie and deceive. And Metroid Prime 4 is the new Final Fantasy 15. Metroid Prime 4, who told Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion we let the lead hoes rhyme more. And there's your triple threat of rhyming. There's the festival switch and attack mode, and we're going to tackle 3 who really gives a crap subjects because you can't really extend them too long. What we can do, however, is talk about, well, let's start with Yokai Watch 4. Since every time I bring this up, Yokai Watch 4 is better, looks better than Sword and Shield Pokemon. It's still my most viewed video that I ever made, almost 3,000 views. And Yokai Watch 4 is never coming out in North America. I was just waiting and waiting and waiting, and I figured at some point it would get released and announced. Boy, that game just never came out, did it? It never came freaking out. And Yokai Watch 4 never came out because apparently Level 5 was not. It's a Japanese studio. They had an American studio, but apparently they wasn't doing well. All the games that they're translating in Japanese to English weren't really selling enough.
Step right
to
up
justify
to get
them having an office over
smacked
there.
down.
Will you do me the honor of dueling me?
They closed down the North American studio, which
My
is why we
skills
haven't
are
got a
being
Yokai Watch
tested
4,
today.
and we most likely never
My
will get a
turn.
Yokai Watch 4.
I set a
Yokai Watch
monster.
4
I set the card. My turn is complete.
It's my
And
turn.
for the fans ourselves, we're gonna have to freaking.
I draw, punk.
That we're gonna have to freaking, you know, translate ourselves and give to ourselves. Like so many games before. I can't summon this. What's wrong with me? I said that now.
I set a card face down.
But
Meet
yeah, so
Mechanical
Yokai Watch 4 is
Chaser.
not coming out. And it's never coming out. Before I was trying to be optimistic. I remember I did make a follow this and where the hell did Yokai Watch 4? I did my research now. I mean, I did my research back then too.
Let's make this a
but I'm
great
still kind of
duel.
hoping.
It's my
And
turn.
now I'm just gonna confirm
Draw.
it. It's not coming out.
I
Yokai
set
Watch
a
4.
monster face
In North
down.
America at least. And worldwide. You can pretty much say worldwide as well. I activate Rookie Punch.
Pathetic.
A
I
continuous
activate a
trap card
face down card.
that allows me
My
to draw.
continuous
You can
trap
toss 3 coins.
activates.
Result 3 heads.
My turn is complete.
If the result
It's my turn.
is head 3 heads, you draw 3 cards. If the result is 3 tails, you destroy this card. You lose 6,000 life. Damn. You know I can lose the duel. Why the hell do I have this card on my deck? Am I stupid? I must be retarded. I need to get rid of that freaking card. Damn, I need this.
From my hand,
That is terrible.
I activate a continuous
Yeah, so that's basically the
spell.
story of Yokai Watch 4. Yokai Watch pretty much as a series is dead anyway, so it doesn't even matter at this point anymore. I mean, Pokemon is now
No
gotten
retreat.
The DLC for Sword
I
and Shield was
tribute
slightly better
summon a
than the
monster.
actual. DLC will kind of redeem, but not really, Sword and Shield by making their open world actually a little bit better and adding some imagination to it, not just some boring ass land that you just scroll around to and that's it, with a little bit of sand here and a little bit of snow here. Actually, the DLC didn't have snow, like the dedicated snow area. And then our Legend Arceus actually went further and actually made a real Pokemon open world game that doesn't suck. And now the new Pokemon game. I don't know why I'm blanking out on the name for it. But the new Pokemon game is coming out in November. They're gonna have the dedicated well, they're actually borrowing from Legend Arceus' open world mechanics. And that's gonna be a lot better than Sword and Shield. So Pokemon's already redeeming themselves. Digimon is still doing great with Digimon Survive and the Cyberstone games are still coming out. And Yokai Watch is dead. We just had a state of play and the freaking Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Direct and the state of play, and Metroid Prime 4, not that I expected to be a state of play, but Metroid Prime 4 was nowhere to be
I
seen.
set a card.
Nowhere to be seen at all. Metroid Prime 4 is pretty much the new
I've
Final
got this
Fantasy
in
10.
the bag.
Why I keep saying 10?
I
Final Fantasy
attack
15.
with my
New
monster.
Final Fantasy 15. It's gonna take 10 years to come
Now's
out.
the
When it
time.
comes out, we're all gonna be
Please see my
guaranteed.
face down card.
We got- we
Activate
got-
a trap.
You ain't won yet.
Raises attack
Hold on.
and defense by 500.
My monster's effect
1900 attack
activates.
monster was not- Oh! And he stole my monster. That mother. Yeah, that was a-
I end my
that was
turn.
so freaking
Let's make this a
NPC.
great duel.
NPC.
It's my turn. Draw.
CPU. That's what I meant to say. What am I
Battle.
wrong?
I hope you're prepared.
Metroid Prime 4.
My monster attacks you directly.
We were saying this about Breath of the Wild sequel, which is now Tears of the Kingdom.
I don't
We're saying
think
that for the
so.
longest.
My continuous track activates.
Come on, 3 heads. Woo! Woo!
How predictable.
Don't I
My
lose the door now?
continuous track activates.
Yep.
I never
Why do I have that card on my deck? Anyway, but Metroid Prime 4, we have no updates about it. They're not even talking about it. At least with Breath of the Wild's Tears of the Kingdom, Legends of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, we kept getting slight updates about it here and there. And now we finally got, you know, the name reveal and the release date, which is great. But that's all we got. We don't got nothing else. I mean, at least we got a release date with Tears of the Kingdom, so it doesn't matter that they barely showed us anything. We know when the release date's coming, we know more footage is coming by the end of the year or the beginning of next year. But Metroid Prime 4, we hear nothing about it, they never mention it, they don't release no gameplay, we don't have a release date, nothing. First, when they first announced it, and then they said, oh no, we're scrapping it, and we're making the original studio that made Metroid Prime start remaking it from the ground up. We're like, okay, cool, and we haven't heard shit since. I mean, they were doing the same. Shin Megami Tensei was doing the same thing too. Shin Megami Tensei 5 before they finally released their game. But Metroid Prime 4 is nowhere to be seen. I don't know what's going on with them. It's just a fucking shooting game. You never made a shooting game before? They come out every 5 minutes in the gaming industry. Like, what are they struggling about over there? It can't be the story because Pokemon. Nintendo's gonna make this. I mean, the people that make Metroid Prime, I really don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. Anyway, Bowser's Fury from Mario, the Super Mario 3D World. Super Mario 3D World. The shitty Mario. That's Bowser's Fury, which is actually a representation of Mario 3D World. Even more than the Odyssey was just Mario Stand and Duels. Mario 64 was Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey was just Mario 64 on crack. It's the Mario game I always wanted since 64. It's my favorite Mario game now. And since Mario 64 is my favorite game of all time, now Odyssey took in that place. So why not? Mario Odyssey is Mario 64 on crack. It's a big open world. Get as many star moons as you want. Kind of open world space. Do whatever you want in this place. Then off to the next one. But Bowser's Fury took it a step further and said, "Hey, we're just gonna have everything in one giant world." Kind of Breath of the Wild style. You see, every game is born from Breath of the Wild ever since it came out, including Mario. And I really like the formula, but of course the game was like, what, just very short, maybe 5 hours long. It's just, the game is real short, and I like the added thing of Bowser, you know, getting built up as you're trying to do everything, and then, you know, then you have to fight him off, and you pretty much wait till he stops attacking you, and you keep trying to run away from him until he calms down and pretty much goes back in the shell before he comes back again. But the cool thing about that is once you gotta, I think once you gather enough of the shell things or whatever, the bells or whatever, you're able to turn to the giant cat Mario, and then you're able to physically fight Bowser and whoop his ass. And I love that. Now, if they were to full-fledge that out to a full Mario game, obviously
I hope you're
the whole
ready to
game
lose.
can't just be having Bowser.
Let's have ourselves
doing
a
that to you
duel.
every 5 minutes. That would be for a full-length game. That would be annoying.
My turn.
But as a short game, it was cool and a cool gimmick. But like, you know, certain periods of time where they would allow Bowser to do that. Like maybe you get a certain amount of stars or whatever thing you collect, and then, you know, all of a sudden, you know, he just comes out like that, and then you have to pretty much keep dealing with him until you turn to the big cat and whoop his ass, or big whatever the fuck, and whoop his ass, and then you know, then he can start over. But I want to see a full-fledged Mario game based on Bowser's Fury, which is basically just an extra game added to Mario 3D World, because Mario 3D World, to me, is still the worst Mario game that ever came out.
I summon a monster in attack position.
Mario 3D World, but the Mario 3D games are such high regard. Some of the best games ever come out. When it does come out, kind of like Zelda as well. That was just a one Mario game with basically the Mario 3D Land.
My turn.
You know, but hey, it's on the Wii U in the future.
From my hand,
and you can play with
my field spell
activates.
activates.
We already have 2D Mario games.
I'm counting on you. I
Mario
summon a
3D
monster in
World
attack
is the worst Mario game,
position.
but Bowser's Fury that they added to it to make it actually play. Because 3D
battle.
World on its by
Get
itself was
ready.
not enough. You don't want to buy the game
My
on the
monster
Switch.
attacks you.
That game was great. And maybe really hyped up to see
end
what
my
they could
turn.
do with that. I want to see if make them
My
rather than
turn.
make another Mario Odyssey that's going to be
I
kind of
draw.
like same-ish. Because Mario Odyssey is the closest thing to Mario 64 that we got. You know, freaking Sunshine was too tropical, and you have to get the stars in order, the Sunshine stars that on the order they want you to. Then Galaxy was kind of more linear, and same thing with Galaxy 2. And then 3D World, the 3D line even went more linear than that, where you're damn near playing a 2D Mario game, but in 3D pretty much. Until we finally got Mario Odyssey, which is the closest thing to Mario 64 we've ever gotten since. But rather than heading in that same direction, I think heading in the direction what they did with Bowser's Fury, they have to make a full-fledged game out of that. They have to. No, that would be stupid. Once per turn, when a monster with the same attribute of this card is level 17 side before you can select. Damn, how am I supposed to do that? Oh yeah, just set him. What the hell?
I set
Why don't
a
I act like
monster
a playing new
face
for the first time
down.
for? You know, you think of I've been, it's
I
been a long
end
time.
my turn.
I've been playing
I'm
Yu-Gi-Oh! my
coming
whole
at
life.
you.
I think it's because I'm
My
talking.
turn.
I'm not used
I
to talking
draw.
and playing a game at the same
Don't
time.
let me down.
Because my brain can't
I
multitask
summon a
right now.
fledged battle.
As I was saying,
Time to fight.
This is basically
I
the topic I'm
attack
talking
with
about.
my
Bowser's Fury.
monster.
Because man, we got 2 Xenoblade games came out. We have 2 Splatoon games came out. We have 2 Zelda
I
games coming
end
out
my
for the Switch.
turn.
Where the hell's Mario?
My turn.
You know? We have what? We have like 1,000
draw.
Pokemon games coming out. We have Sword and Shield, Pokemon Let's Go. That's 22. We have Legend of Arceus 3. We have and I don't know why my stupid brain can't think of the new. You know what? I'm gonna freaking pause this. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. How the hell could I not think of that? My retarded self. My brain just couldn't come up with the freaking name. Scarlet and Violet. As soon as I put the pause button down of it. Scarlet and Violet. So we have 4 Pokemon games coming out in one Switch console. If you want to pretend like I do that the Let's Go doesn't exist on this planet, that never happened. You know, you try to erase it from your mind. You went to the Men in Black and made him freaking do the freaking flash thing to make you forget that a game never existed. Then 3 Pokemon games, mainline Pokemon games that don't suck. Freaking, including DLC, came out for the freaking Switch. 3 Pokemon games. We have 2 Fire Emblem games coming out for the Switch. So 2 Fire Emblem games, 2 Splatoon games, 3 Pokemon games, 2 Xenoblade games, 2 Zelda games, and we can't get another Mario game except re-releases. We got a whole bunch of re-releases of Pokemon. Not Pokemon. I mean Pokemon as well. You know, I forgot about Brilliant Diamond and Shaman Pearl. So that's 5 Pokemon games that came out. We got 5 Pokemon games. Think about that. Have we ever had that many Pokemon games in one freaking console setting at all? 5 Pokemon games. I forgot about the remake. So we got 5 Pokemon games. So and pretty much every other game that does not name Pokemon has 2 of each of themselves coming out. The only game we can't seem to get on the Switch is Metroid, even though there's already a 2D version. I'm talking about the Metroid Prime series. Can we at least get a freaking re-release of that? You know? I would tell Xenoblade to release Xenoblade Chronicles X, the mecha from. I would tell them to release that game, but they already had a re-release of the first Xenoblade game again, and they have 2 other Xenoblade games. I think that's oversaturation. So, and we can't get another Mario game before this. Man, just create Bowser's Fury, but in a longer version. Just create the same exact mechanic, the same exact game. Just add some different things to it. Add some, different worlds or whatever, but make it on that one open world space. Don't make it that, hey, you have to go in a spaceship and fly to the next one. Make it all one big giant open world space. Make that Mario game and release it for the Switch. And I'll buy it twice. I'll buy it 5 times if I have to. I can't summon another monster without sacrificing. You know what? Let me just sacrifice. What the hell do I give a shit? I wanted to use his effect. What the hell do I want?
This is it.
I'm trying to win the battle.
Summon a monster. Battle time.
And you're gonna die.
This'll pack a wallop.
Cyber
My monster
over attack
attacks.
with
Huh?
Cyber Claw.
Don't count your chickens yet.
I end my turn.
Alright, and
I won't hold back. My turn.
I want to at least finish
I
this
draw.
duel, even though I pretty much said what I gotta say. But
I set
Metroid
up
Prime
my end
4
my
doesn't
turn.
want to come out, does it?
My
Does-
turn. I draw. Punk.
Metroid Prime 4 does not want to come out. The Mario game doesn't want to come out, and Yokai Watch 4 definitely doesn't want to come out. I mean, it came out, but not in English. I don't know what they have against English speakers over here. Acting only for monster side of food is destroyed by battle. All these cards will have to have another monster. The problem is I have no other monsters. All my monsters need sacrifices. I mean, that sacrifice thing is useless now.
Watch this! I trigger to summon a monster! My monster's effect activates.
Yeah, just try to destroy that face down card. If I'm able to get 2 heads, right? I think it's 2 heads. Of course it is. I'm looking to get 1 head.
I attack! I end my turn.
I won't hold
Even
back.
though this is a
I
children's
draw.
card game.
I said I end my
It's my
turn.
turn. I
The game is too
draw.
damn complicated for it to be a children's card game anyway. So, when a monster you control is destroyed by battle is sent to the graveyard, target that monster starts summoning facing. Yeah, it's good.
I set a card
Let's hope
face
that I
down.
can freaking.
My monster's
Come on,
effect
2 heads.
activates.
2 heads. Come on. 2 heads. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Alright.
Battle time!
I gotta learn to talk and play at the same time. The whole time I'm playing the game. Now that I'm done talking, now I have to play the game. I have nothing to say.
I'm coming at you. I
See,
draw.
this is why I don't have.
I said a
This is
monster.
why I don't even
I
have a
end
monster.
my turn.
turn.
I'm a noob.
I draw.
Freaking finally get another monster. Destroy all monsters on yourself. Ooh, that's a risky card. I tossed 3 coins. If all 3 results are heads, destroy the monster on the side of the field. If the results are tails, destroy all monsters on my side of the field. Ooh, that is a. Ooh, I'm gonna take you down for
A
that.
monster
That is a
face
risky
down.
move. I'd put myself in that situation.
My monster's effect
You
activates.
ladies know what I'm talking about, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Alright, anyway.
Battle time! My monster attacks you directly.
Oh,
My turn.
Eventually, I'm gonna start doing online duels and all this stuff.
not good.
Like,
I
I'm
draw.
really playing Duel Links.
I
And that's
set
what
a
I'm playing.
monster. Guess it's the end of my
I'm gonna start
turn.
out by being CPUs.
My turn.
And to be, for to
I
start it
draw.
off. So I can go ahead and while I'm doing my topic of these videos, just keep it simple. Let me just battle these people. Once I get the hang of things again and I get real good again, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing online battles. So that'll be interesting. Because this will eventually get boring if I do this too long. And should I summon him? Yeah, why not? I sacrifice Barrel Dragon and Sand Gambler in order to summon my ace.
You won't be able to survive this kind of firepower. Here comes Barrel
Here
Dragon.
comes Barrel Dragon. Attack. How did he? Nope. Come on, we need to activate his effect.
Barrel Dragon's effect activates.
I really hope the next Mario
Proton
game.
Blast.
Not only does it come out for the Switch and not whatever other consoles. I don't even think they're gonna replace the Switch. Yep, it worked. 2 heads destroyed them. But
Battle time.
But Yokai Watch 4 is dead. Even though I never played Yokai Watch. Just to let you guys know, I never played Yokai Watch. I wanted to start getting into it. I wanted to start watching the anime. I wanted to start playing Yokai Watch 4. I like doing that, like watching a show of it and also playing a game of it. But the studio just happened when Yokai Watch 4 came out. That's when they decided to get rid of the level 5. The publisher of Yokai Watch decided to get rid of this North American studio, so no Yokai Watch 4. So all my bitching about Yokai Watch 4 is better, I'm gonna give it a chance, is all for nothing. I can't give it. I mean, I can still give it a chance, but would I have to buy the Japanese version or have it get hack it and get patched up so they get no free. There's no getting into Yokai Watch is done. At least for me, it's done. I think it's done pretty much worldwide too, because even in Japan the popularity is dead. But it's done. Metroid Prime 4, I got no idea what's going on with that. If that game could try to come out. And BOWSER'S FURY, I want another Mario. If you're getting 2 versions of every game, every mainline
Barrel Dragon
Nintendo
attack.
game, why can't we get freaking? Why can't we get 2 Mario games? Usually
got
only
some serious
get 2
skills.
Mario games and 1 Zelda
Let's
game.
have a rematch
When we get
sometime.
the Zelda,
A
second Zelda game,
twerp
it comes up
like
for the
you
next
has
one.
no.
Alright, we're good. Alright, this attack mode is back to the stand. I'm out. Peace.